Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri, and is the world's first single barrel only liquor store. This business is owned and operated by Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution list. That way you'll know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and what barrel picks they have in the works. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we ask if the WhistlePig team is geniuses for selling their new Beholden single malt for $800 or penises for selling it for $800. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Cole and Katie Joyce.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hello. I read the show notes like 4 times over to see if you literally put penises in there. I was like, am I reading this?
Really did.
I feel like we're going to get a Webby for this episode. It'll be like, in recognition of the penises episode.
I can feel it. This is
what I was
up
looking
right
for
now.
was VI penises.
VI penis.
Are they
Yes.
VI penises?
VI penis. We're kicking it up. Your VI penis with VI penises. So, yeah. So, yes, we're going to talk about that. $800 is the price tag. So, is there a secondary on it? I don't know. So, it's got to be more than that.
Funny thing is, secondary is only $600.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Yeah, that might be how that one goes. So we'll talk about that, and we think this is a good move or not, but we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Kathy said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that?
So there is a game that people who can juggle play called combat juggling.
Okay.
Yes!
And it's like soccer for jugglers.
I don't know
And
that
they
called
can-
soccer, though.
I look at it as
It's like
soccer for
rugby for jugglers.
Well, then I'm going to pick my next small talk, which is spring. How do you know when it's really here?
What? You just give up on it? You just give up on it?
Me questioning the sport.
She abandoned.
Throw off the entire small
She
talk.
abandoned it. It's done. It's done.
I don't know that you can leave us on that cliffhanger.
Right.
I'll go back to the cliffhanger. So there's a sport called combat juggling.
Are you struggling right now? What's happening?
I think Katie is challenging me.
No,
Hey, I don't know what's happening.
I wouldn't dare. The
All right,
funny thing
I've
is you looked up at your screen and I'm above you on my Zoom, so it looked like you were looking up at me Brady Bunch style after you said that.
So there's a game called combat juggling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on.
So
We've covered this.
They
Is
play
there-
soccer with juggling.
Yep, definitely soccer.
And you can
Continue.
take people out by taking out their juggles.
Their ball?
You just
Take their balls out and they're done.
So I think they're using more like bowling pins.
Okay.
And you can take out their bowling
This is
pins.
painful, but go ahead.
Oh, God, what are you going to name your combat juggling team?
Oh, okay. This is
How did me questioning
it.
that it was rugby and not soccer throw the entire conversation off?
I just want you to name your combat juggling team.
I like the topic, but I'm still confused on why me arguing that's more like
Right.
Right.
What did that have to do with it?
abandoned ship?
That's your fault, Katie.
Okay. What's your combat juggling team's name?
Walk the Plankers. I thought of it like a pirate theme right away. I don't know why. And I wanted it to be super
Walk
random.
the Plankers.
It had to be nothing of a traditional sports name whatsoever, because I feel like this is the most odd sport I've ever heard of in my entire life. So I feel like if you have like any animal themed anything close to sports, it has to be even more weird than the St. Louis soccer team, which is called like the city or whatever F name they
C
came up
or
with.
something too. What's that?
Yeah, it's initials. It's like
there's like
KK soccer team.
The
I'm
city.
pretty sure they call it KK soccer team.
Yeah, that would be great, because then you could say I'm going to watch the KK game. I'd be like, okay. I'm going to watch the city game, and I'm like, there's lots of games playing in the city. We've got the Cardinals, we've got the Blues, we've got the Battlehawks. What are you watching? And they're like, soccer.
I'm watching the Walk the Plankers. Walk the Plankers.
I'm watching the Walk the Plankers.
Walk the Plankers.
Watch the Walk the Plankers. You know what I'm talking about.
My combat juggling team name is Two Pee Holes.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Three, because there's three things you have to juggle.
well, that's what makes it so odd. Yeah. That's why Dr. Down Under had to
Down
get
Below?
into it. Yeah, Dr. Down Below.
Oh my God.
McNew, do you have a combat juggling team name?
Trying to think of one. I had one and I just like it flew away. It's gone.
Sure.
But
They could go with names of like famous clowns.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them
Pogo.
the clown shoe shufflers. Clown shoe
Clown
shufflers.
shoe shufflers.
That's not bad. The Shufflers. I like the Shufflers. That's good.
Okay. Kathy?
I'm going to call them the Lovely Jugglers, because that brings in boobies.
Yeah.
I like
I
a boob route, and
That's
I
good.
didn't get there, but I like it.
The Lovely Jugglers.
I felt that was a little weak, and because I get Dave Hoyle judging me on the small talk, I'm going to throw in one of Kyle Neely's here too. So he's giving me a list of these, and it's Kyle Neely, for God's sakes. So, and I'll do it in his voice too. I'll read it. Dear Steve, could you ask, the early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Which phrase seems more accurate? Which is it? The early bird gets the worm, or the second mouse gets the cheese?
Which one gets the boobies?
That's the important question.
That is the important question. Which
Gets the boobies?
the third
What?
base gets the boobies. So I mean, there we go. That's the answer.
I thought second base was boobies.
I think it is, but we already had a second, so I needed to go with
I'm
third
going-
the answer.
Second base booby.
Yeah, it is, but it was second mouse gets it. So is second mouse the answer then? Because second base gets the.
All we know
The
is
shortstop.
Kyle Neely is wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah, yes, because we're talking about Kyle Neely. It's the funniest thing that he's ever heard in his life. So yeah,
What is the answer?
I
feel like
it's
was
subjective.
up for discussion.
It's not a trivia question. It's how you feel. What do you feel?
I feel like my personality style is first mouse.
I don't remember the question.
Yes.
What's the deal with this Paul John whiskey?
My God. So I feel like my personality style is typically first mouse. Like I'm typically a go-getter. However,
Okay.
I fully believe in not recreating the wheel. So if you can go find someone who's already done it and you don't have to go figure all of it out yourself, which is also kind of the summary of being a lawyer, of go find the answer like in case law or a form that's out there, etc. So then that's the second mouse answer. So
Well, the second
What
mouse.
was the question?
Second mouse is almost laziness pays off, because the first mouse gets killed by the trap. The second mouse gets to then eat that cheese
Eat
because
the
the trap has
cheese.
already been set.
Listen,
Yeah.
the second mouse isn't lazy. The second mouse is
Is
just
smart.
delusional and spiritual and believes whatever is meant for it is meant for it, and it will come in its own time. The second mouse is just chilling until all the good things come.
Well, maybe
Second
maybe
mouse is
Jupiter's in
smart.
refraction that month, though, and
Yeah,
then that's why.
it is.
in the
Wherever the shit
microwaves
McNew comes
in
up with,
retro,
yeah.
the
Yeah,
microwaves in
retrograde.
retrograde. So
Yeah.
there we go.
And
Everything works out for the second mouse in
is
time.
this where we plug McNew's book?
Everything
I got cocktails and signs.
drinking with the stars.
Cocktails, yes.
Yes.
Cocktails and signs.
Cocktails
So,
and
get on Amazon. Get McNew's book. It's
No,
very
okay.
popular.
So my question is: it available through small bookstores? Because you shouldn't support Amazon. You should support
Yes.
small bookstores.
It's
Yeah,
not,
it is available. Sure.
No, it's
Did you
only
do
on-
it through?
but I can work on it.
That's it. Are you sure?
You have
about
it
that?
available through like Main Street Bookstore in St. Charles. That'd be great.
I can email them tomorrow and have that happen.
Okay.
Did you set it up through KDP?
Yes.
Oh, they can order it then. So it's print
Oh.
on demand. They order it and they print it and they can you put it. You just tell them you want it. They look it up in their catalog and they can order it and they'll
I didn't know. Oh, that's news to me.
Oh my god!
Oh no! So
Oh, worse.
my book is available.
Oh my god! It's like my book is everywhere now. Barnes and Noble.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know they could do that. I thought, never mind. Anyways, back to the topic. But
Back to the topic. Well, the topic is it's time to drink. What is everyone
Yeah,
drinking?
because that's what we need more of.
That's what we need more of. We need to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with McNew this time. McNew, what do you got?
I have some blackberry whiskey from Starlight in Indiana. Oh, I don't like this freaking. I'm probably not actually going to get to open this because this cork doesn't like my hands or my
That's
hands.
okay.
Why'd you choose that
Only
bottle?
Evan
then?
is listening.
Because I forgot that it does this to me.
No one's listening at this point. It's just
Yeah, they have
My
definitely
mom is
all
listening.
abandoned ship at this point.
my mom's listening, but she's the only one.
Evan likes
Evan's
Starlight.
listening. Yeah.
Just to judge us harshly.
Yeah.
We
And
completely
Steve's
talked
reading his
through
text.
McNew's bottle popper.
I'm reading a text right
Fine.
now.
It's better that you did, really.
All right, Katie, you're next. What do you got?
On topic, I have my piggy bank.
Whistle Pig.
Piggy
Oh
bank.
man.
So,
Piggy bank.
I felt like this was appropriate to do. Oh wait, hold on. I'm actually recording this on my phone because I'm gonna do this. I felt like this was the appropriate podcast to do my butt chug of
It's butt
Whistle
chug
Pig
time.
because the topic of this podcast is just as ridiculous as doing a Whistle Pig butt chug.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right, here we go. Whistle Pig butt chug time.
And I have not taken off the wax.
It's a
yet, so give
butt
me a
chug
second.
tug.
All right.
Don't use your teeth.
No, use your teeth.
My mom
We'll
yells at me.
fix
She
them.
tells me my teeth are too expensive to be doing that, but
They are.
We'll fix them.
Yeah, there you go.
Kathy's like, yes, come see
Call
me.
Kathy.
I gotcha.
All right, here we go.
is this a screw top? Oh my god. Hold on.
Okay. All right.
There. I had a
Good
pop.
pork pop. That's the lead right now.
Whistle Pig butt chug.
That was a great chug, though. We're applauding the chug.
Yeah, she did it.
That was
She did it.
good. That was like 3 good chugs.
And only
Yeah.
a little bit went down the side of my mouth.
Oh,
Look
yeah,
at my sweatshirt.
yeah. There you go.
Favorite sweatshirt.
Favorite sweatshirt. Butt chugging. Butt chugging. All right. All right. Kathy's got the piggyback. Piggyback.
I'm going to bring a topic appropriate bottle that has a cork.
Okay. Okay. That's our lead right now. Kathy has the lead. I've got 5-year Rally Point Rye. This is the 2022 edition. So let's see what we got here. Right on the set. No, nothing there. Nothing there. Kathy wins. Kathy wins. How about that? There you go.
It's about time.
Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
All right.
Chug
We'll
your
take-
butt, Kitty.
Katie's chugging her butt. There you go. Oh, man.
Katie,
Wow.
don't
She's really
finish your butt.
Jeez. All right. What we'll do next?
Picture for
She's got
Look at that.
butt chugging pictures. All right. We'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about Whistle Pig and this $800 bottle and what we think of it. We'll do that in just a few. Let's talk about the people who make these shows happen. First up is the ABV Barrel Shop. It is the most unique shopping experience in the world of bourbon, as the ABV Barrel Shop only sells single barrels. Owners Steve Akeley and Jim Fosnot select. With over 100 distilleries on board to sell us barrels, We are home to the most unique and diverse barrel pick selections in the bourbon world. By signing up for our email, you will always know what we have in stock. In addition to the single barrels, we'll have a gift shop featuring ABV Barrel Shop as well as ABV Network merchandise. We are partnering with vendors like Art Eatables and Old Man Bay Signs to bring you unique items you can't find anywhere else. We'll also have a 24-seat classroom where we are offering educational and fun classes like Breakfast and Bourbon, a series where we pair donuts and bourbon, customer barrel picks, and opportunities to learn from master distillers and other bourbon dignitaries. Best of all, we feature a tasting bar where you can try before you buy. All of this is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. If you are in the St. Louis area, please stop by to say hi. If you're traveling in from outside the area, please take advantage of our hotel rates with the Drury Inn and Pear Tree Inn, less than a mile from our shop. This can be done via the links in our Visit St. Louis section on our website. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to plan your trip. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about the Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent trips to Kentucky. Today, he is amongst the leaders of young distillers leaving their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery yields insight on their unique family history, why their products are special, and gives you the opportunity to taste their whiskey, moonshine, and creams. Check them out at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com or visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is Richard Paul from Art of the Spirits. Welcome to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about WhistlePig's Behold selling for $800.
Yes, we are. I thought you said beehole for a second there, so
It
it made sense with the butt chug situation. So yeah. So yes, it's a 21-year-old single malt. They call it a North American single malt because it has Canadian and U.S. whiskey in there.
That's such bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a Canadian single malt.
Well, kind of.
So what did they title it?
21-year-old North American single malt.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah. It's 92 proof, and the retail price is $800. $800.
That's
so what's supposed to be special about it?
It's 92 proof Canadian whiskey.
Yeah. Can they say it's got a nice bottle?
What's the year again?
What do you mean the year?
What's the age statement they're trying to go
21
off?
years.
21 years.
No, I didn't very uninteresting.
92 proof.
So this goes into our earlier episode about how age statements are the overrated thing of whiskey in general. What? So
Packaging is really lovely, though. I just looked it up.
Here's what I just want to point out.
Yeah, what does the
Katie
bottle
is so confused. She doesn't even have words, and she's a lawyer.
That is difficult to do.
Yeah, you've drank a lot, though, so yeah.
That's fair.
That could play into this.
A lot of times that leads to more words, though. They may not make sense, but there's more words. So when I'm confused, I don't know enough about a Canadian whiskey, though. Is the longer age any better with Canadian? Because in like an American whiskey, typically 21's way too long. Right.
No. So yeah, with that you can have it in a used barrel, and then the climate is not so hot and
cold.
It's a colder climate, of course, Canada. So yeah, it's going to age. I don't know if
Kathy has something to say, or she's just giving the idea that
or she's stretching.
Like talk to the hand.
I'm going to read what Steve gave us. While American single malt might not be an everyday whiskey type like bourbon, rye, or scotch at the moment, it's certainly catching on with the most innovative brands in whiskey. Earlier this year, WhistlePig made possibly the biggest splash in the style with the release of the 21-year-old North American quotation marks.
I do want to interject. This is not my writing. This is from a website. Again, it was in our notes for us to review.
Okay.
But I didn't cite it because I don't remember. I just grabbed it so you guys would at least know what it is. So, but you can read it. But again, I just want to let everyone know if they're like, hey, he's just stole that from. So it is. It was for the notes of the team here. But yes, go ahead. You can read it. But I just don't want anybody thinking I'm just stealing notes and be like, I wrote this for you.
Steve. This isn't Steve Akeley, Colonel Steve Akeley. This is a lesser known source.
and I usually like to cite those things, but I wasn't anticipating it being read on there. But go ahead.
I will always read them.
Katie, am I going to get sued out of this now? Or what?
Oh, no, you gave a good disclaimer there. You're good.
Yeah, okay.
Your disclaimer is perfect.
So all they have done is dubbed it the Beholden. And they have given it like umlauts and accent points.
My big problem with this, I have several, but the ones I just came upon is that one, they're making the box look like, oh my God, why the fuck did the names go out of my head? Macallan.
Like Macallan, okay.
Right? Is that what I was thinking of?
Macallan?
Yeah.
And then also there was a Irish whiskey, the Chosen, that in its average age statement was 21 years. Now it had older stuff in it, I think up to 28 years.
Right.
And of the Chosen, and it was a pretty fantastic bottle. So a friend group of Whiskey Wednesdays, we shared the bottle from Tim, and the name of it is making me think that the Beholden, that they're trying to be similar to like the Chosen, and no, they can't. They cannot do that.
All right. Fair enough. Does anybody think that this price is the right play for WhistlePig?
No.
I don't think so either.
That same bottle as Macallan, the shape.
So I think they need to drop a zero and make it $80.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
even 180, maybe, since it's WhistlePig and they do stupid shit and people pay too much.
But 800, I just don't understand who would buy this. I don't understand. I
respect their willingness to get ahead of the secondary market, which is what I think they're trying to do with this price, but not for this product. They have had other products which have been fantastic. Like, yeah, charge something insane for those. This one, like, it's a blended, it's a Canadian whiskey. Let's call it that. Like, I'm not going to pay that for that. But if you had a bourbon for that, I respect their willingness to get ahead of the secondary market. Like, if somebody
kills me, it's 92 proof.
Yeah,
right.
This point is shitty, but somebody's still going to pay it. Like, somebody will. So my thing is, like, they could have sold it for $80 or $200, but somebody would have flipped it for $800. So I'm not mad at them for making their own $800.
Okay. So, but that's what they'll tell you. They're cutting out the secondary, but I don't know. I feel like they're killing their brand.
They can get 800.
And the box, it looks like Middleton. The bottle looks like Macallan. The box looks like Middleton Very Rare. That's the two I was trying to. I had to go look in my box. I was like, which box look like? They're trying to find the two together.
Do we think that they will sell it? I do think they'll sell out because there's liquor stores so desperate to. And again, does that put it in the hands of consumers? Not necessarily. I think they can find enough liquor stores that are like, God, we got to get specialty things. We got to get something that's going to appeal. We'll buy it and hope for the best. And you're just looking, because you're not going to buy 6 of them. You're going to buy one. It'll probably work for them. And I don't know why. I wouldn't buy it myself though.
So that's disturbing to me to know that this is what's working and this is what's going to propel the market. And
I agree with you, Kathy.
Yeah.
It's sad.
I think they're seeing how far they can push it, because even with the piggy bank rye, they're just getting more and more ridiculous. I am very happily one of the people who got their hands on this piggy bank rye to butt chug this glass. Actually, it's fine. Like, WhistlePig will never be my favorite whiskey, but it's totally fine. Like, I actually really enjoyed it.
I put it in a Manhattan all the time.
And if you would like to drink some of this after I just chugged from the butt of it, I would happily give you a pour of it as well. So,
there you go.
I think just the success of the stupid bottles like this that they've been doing, they're just trying to go further. And so I think they're doing a different spin on it. They're like, okay, we're going to make it look like the fancy, like Irish and Scotch, etc., and see if we can put a ridiculous price on it and it'll sell. How far can we push this?
Right.
And which I mean, for their marketing, fantastic, good for them. I hate it. I think it's deplorable and they should be taken out back and beaten.
So
but
I want to pose like a counterpoint. If this brings people to the yard, like if it brings,
or
if it's a milkshake and it brings like someone to the yard who can love bourbon and bring bourbon up.
It's not bringing bourbon up.
It's not.
Because it's just rare that people can afford it. Yeah.
I don't think many of these bottles will be opened is the problem. I think people will buy this and not many of these will even be opened. So it could have horrible whiskey inside and not many people are ever going to know because not most people buying these and spending the money on it aren't going to drink it.
Right.
So as bourbon lovers, should we avail ourselves to find them and break them? Or
drop it on the floor and have the store turn into insurance. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we should juggle them.
Because really you'd make it more rare and you would just drive the price up. So we should find a way to convince people to not buy it so it sits on the shelf and have them buy other whiskey. If there's a way for us to do that, that would be the goal. But I don't
maybe we can do that by talking about it on a podcast.
Yeah. About all the other, even other WhistlePig products would be better than like tell them they've gone too far. Like just don't do this one. Like
they've gone too far.
About this.
I think they've gone too far, but I think they've already crossed that line. I think their $500 what's it called? The one that they come out with once a year, the
yeah. What's that called?
The Boss Hog? No.
The what? Boss Hog,
yeah,
Boss Hog. So I think they went too far with the Boss Hog.
Pours of that. So like,
shut up, Katie.
So the Boss Hog, again, when they came out with the $500 Boss Hog, first of all, it used to be
the name of it is so good, you can't help yourself. Okay,
I think we're on the Dukes of Hazzard.
I know. Oh, I love it.
But I feel like Boss Hog. It ruined WhistlePig.
Joan Jett was also on the Dukes.
Joan Jett was on there. She was very famous on there. She played Daisy Duke, I believe. So
yes. Now, if they make a WhistlePig Joan Jett, I will spend whatever money is required to get it for Kathy.
Okay. So I do think that ruined the company though, because that company had a lot of buzz. A lot of people were into WhistlePig.
Yeah.
It seemed to be a growing trajectory. Do you hear about WhistlePig anymore?
I'm going to blame the Raj Bhatka guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Kathy wanted to talk about Raj. What do you got?
Oh my gosh. He was on the 2004 season of Apprentice. He asked Anna Kournikova out on a date.
Okay.
That's bold.
Yeah, that's
he
good.
wore bow ties and then
wait, are you mad because he wears bow ties?
Yeah, why is that a bad thing?
He was an entrepreneur who overstepped his bounds.
How do you overstep his bounds?
So he was kicked out of the bourbon company that he started with fraud and mismanagement in 2019.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, go on. Yeah.
And he wore a bow tie and he asked Anna Kournikova out. And he's
an old guy.
Well, what's wrong with asking? Who? I mean, what's
so
wrong with asking?
Do you not like her or?
Right. I don't understand.
No, she's beautiful.
Okay, so he asked a beautiful woman on it. He's a terrible person.
Like I'm married to a whole man, but I feel like I would shoot my shot with Anna Kournikova if I
There you go.
Yeah, same. I would definitely. Yep.
Yeah. Kathy, you're not picking up much steam with your arguments here.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe she's in an open marriage. We don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know until you ask.
Backing it up. He was a playboy who didn't do business right. I had notes.
Yeah.
This is going to be published.
Okay, this is good.
Did you say he's Polish? I'm sorry.
He said published.
Published.
Oh, okay.
This is good. You've made a hell of a case against Raj, so I can see.
I
why,
feel like Kathy thinks that Raj is morally flexible and she doesn't like the way he flexes those morals, and that's fine. And she fucking hates the bow tie. I think the bow tie just did it in for us.
I think Raj was a good promoter and added to a lot that that WhistlePig was doing. Now, ultimately, I don't even understand. I thought he started the company. I don't understand how you get voted out. Like, I can't walk into the barrel shop tomorrow and be like, guess what, guys? I got voted off the island.
But
that's how it works.
Into a corporation and have a board of directors.
The island. His board picked him out.
That even if you've created the company, if you created it into a corporation with a structure that has a board of directors, you could be voted out of your own company then.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very, very interesting.
I would have to fire my board first.
All I have is he was a douche.
I don't really know anything about him. That's hard to say. I don't. He's back.
All the research about him, and he was a douche.
He's back. He's back in the liquor industry right now.
I fully trust you that he is a complete douche nozzle, Kathy.
I'm following Kathy here because I could read 3 random facts about a person, and these facts don't have to.
How you're holding up 4 fingers as you say that, by the way.
Right.
I want to tuck it down with my thumb. It was a lot of effort.
Right.
So I feel like I could read 3 facts about a person and be like, oh, they seem cool, or oh no, they're a douche canoe. I feel like this is a fair assessment. She decided he's a douche canoe, so he probably is.
I agree.
Okay.
Yep.
Was what do you like Dave Pickerel?
Yes.
Okay. Dave Pickerel and Raj were good friends.
That's fine. Some good people have douche friends. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. I have douche friends right now.
Maybe Dave is more of the codependent type from childhood trauma. We could go into that.
So I don't know. We don't know Raj, and you're getting one side of it with somebody who obviously doesn't like him.
What Raj did was he made Dave Pickerel think he was a good friend so he could get all of his bourbon knowledge, but he really wasn't a good friend because Raj is a douche and Dave Pickerel is a good bourbon man.
Mm-hmm. Well.
That's what I have.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that much about the situation to assess it. Even that. I hate to.
I was there.
No. So
I was there.
You were there. I didn't realize you were in Vermont at that time. There. Yeah. Okay. Well, fair enough. Well, if you were there, then what can I say? What can I say? You were there when Joan Jett was on set at Happy Days too.
I was so
You've been there for all this stuff, so yeah, okay. So yes, Raj. But again, he's out of the company by this product and all those things. So Raj has missed out on this type of stuff. So he's been gone for a while at this point.
See, he got his
nothing to do with this product.
Douche canoe. Good. See, Kathy, it all. Good.
Okay. He's out of the company. Dave has passed away. And to me, WhistlePig has no personality because when I think of personality, what do I think of? Four Roses, what's their personality? Well, there's Brent Elliott. What is Buffalo Trace? Do they have a personality? Freddie Johnson. There's somebody tied this. I don't know of anybody that is a WhistlePig employee other than, I mean, some brand representatives and stuff like that are out in the field for representing like individual states and stuff, but not like master distiller or master blender or president of the company. I don't know those types, so I don't know that much about WhistlePig anymore. I feel like they've lost their way, and this is just another example of being out of touch. And I
agree.
So they put an $800 retail price on a 92 proof product.
Yeah. So what they've done, they are selling collectibles, not whiskey at this point. So and they're betting on is there enough people willing to buy a collectible for $800? How good are the whiskey? How good can the whiskey be? Up North Spirits sells 30-year-old Canadian rye whiskey, and it's way less than that. So. Could this possibly be that much better? I doubt it. But again, I haven't tried it either, so I don't know. But interesting stuff. Fun to talk about. Took some weird turns, but here we are. We made it through the show. And we're still talking. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on KK Cast Strength and on Instagram.
Okay. Now, here's the weird thing about everything that just happened on the show. I'll talk to Kathy probably next weekend. She'll come into the shop or something like that. And she'll be like,
I'll probably be there tomorrow.
I'll probably be there tomorrow. I'll see Kathy tomorrow. And you know what she'll say to me? I don't remember shows 4 and 5. Like she always does. I don't remember shows 4 and 5. So as passionate as she is, as passionate and how she's latched her way onto this topic, she will tell me tomorrow, I don't even remember shows 4 and 5. What did we talk about? So there you go. There you go, folks. Take that for what it's worth as well. Katie, how about you? Where can people
Way
find
to
you?
undermine my credibility.
That's it. Have we not had that conversation?
That she's willing to
Yeah.
abandon an entire topic on the question of whether something's related to soccer or rugby.
Yes. Just walk away from it.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with the sport or anything like that. It was just
Right.
a game of team.
Yeah, I'm like, what connection to soccer was she going to go to this that I ruined her entire bit?
You ruined
Like,
it. Yeah.
I have no bits.
Oh my God. Okay. You can find me over on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. We put our previous shows, we put our blogs, so much more. abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us like Kathy's going to do tomorrow at the ABV Barrel Shop. We've always got new things in. We're very exciting right now. We got Fortuitous Union in, something from our buddy Turner Wathen. I tried that today. It is fan-freaking-tastic. It is so good. So I love it. So check it out. ABV Barrel Shop. If you're in St. Louis, come by and see us. At a minimum, sign up for our email distribution at abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Last but not least is the ABV Barrel Shop. While we don't get to play in the allocated bourbon game because we aren't selling the other products you have to do to get those, we do have access via our friendships in the bourbon industry to some really cool stuff. Have you ever seen your favorite craft distiller selling some really cool limited offerings only in their gift shop? I'm talking things like the hazmat offering Distillery 291 did for their 10th anniversary, or Neely Family Distillery's Papaw's birthday barrel. They don't have enough of it to send it out to distributors, so they only sell it via their gift shop. Well, companies like Distillery 291 and Neely Family Distillery have agreed to sell us 2 or 3 cases of these offerings moving forward, meaning our store will have the access to some of the rarest whiskeys in the world. Way more difficult to come by than the allocated bourbon offerings with the national release. Yes, they will be extremely tough to come by, but if you're a customer of our store, you'll have a chance to get them. Get signed up for our email or text list over at abvbarrelshop.com so you don't miss out.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.